My name's Tim Weston. Welcome to the April edition of the NGO Newscast. This month we're going to be talking about the NGO AGM and award ceremony, the Silver Partridge clay shoot, snaring, as well as many other interesting and relevant stories. National Gamekeepers organisation are really pleased to announce a membership deal with Maxus pickup trucks. Maxus are a leading brand in the continent, have been producing pickup trucks for many years. They've got fully electric four-wheel drive pickup as well as a four-wheel drive diesel pickup. As an NGO member, you'll be able to get massive discounts on brand new pickups. Call the NGO office or send an email and we'll give you more details. The long-standing NGO Silver Partridge clay shoot was held on a glorious day in Norfolk recently and attracted nearly 200 entrants, and it was won by gamekeeper Stephen Musk. The event was held at the Chalk Farm Playground, and a huge thank you must go to all the referees that willingly gave up their own time to help. The event, sponsored by Bright Seeds, Anglia Game, 6 Mile Bottom Shoot, Banbridge and Sons, Bridge Country Pet and Store, Haygates Game Feeds, Ward Vehicle and Machinery Repairs, and Branches Park Hatcheries. Without their support, it's very difficult, in fact nearly impossible, to run events like this. We're really looking forward to next year already, and we hope to see more of you there then.
Hi, it's Simon Reinhold from Holt's Auctioneers. Just a quick message to everybody who organised the NGO Silver Partridge at Chalk Farm this spring. A great day out, great course, thoroughly enjoyed by everybody who took part. The scores were exceptional, and I came back for the shoot-offs and the presentation because I was lucky enough to win the side-by-side class this year, one I've been after for a while. And the standard of shooting in that shoot-off was really high, really high. One on a 97. Fantastic day out all round. If you haven't been to one before, thoroughly recommend you turn up.
Welcome to the Stocking Show. Here we are on the NGO stand. It's lovely being here, and thanks to all our new and old members for coming along and seeing us.
Good morning, my name is Richie Nancaro, and I am proud to announce that I am the new Cornwall and Devon chairman for the National Gamekeepers organisation. I come from a deer stalking background and a knife making civilian street background. 25 years military experience. Really looking forward to engaging with members and meeting like-minded people within the Southwest. Thank you ever so much for your support, and I look forward to meeting you.
Today we recommend that gamekeepers and anybody that's using humane cable restraints or any kind of trap remains vigilant. This morning I received an email from Derbyshire Police who had been contacted by a gamekeeper who, whilst going about checking his snares in the morning, had come across one that was missing. On further examination, he'd found that the quick link was still in place, but the snare wire had been cut off underground where it couldn't be seen, and the remaining snare was just pushed back into the ground. This snare was missing, so it was obvious that that something's run off with that snare. There was no sign of a struggle, so it just pulled it out of the ground. This is really concerning for both us and the police officer who contacted us, because obviously whoever's cut those snares, and there's about 20 that have been damaged and treated in the same way, had no regard for wildlife or of any fox that's gone into that snare and run off with it, that could get tangled up anywhere else where it won't be able to be humanely dispatched, and it could die a long lingering death. What we're asking keepers to be is be vigilant. Humane cable restraints are a legal, lawful tool that gamekeepers and land managers use. They operate above the humane trapping standards. They've been checked by the GWCT and are a real tool for conservation purposes. So when you're checking your HCRs in the morning, make sure that they're still attached to your anchor point, make sure they've not been cut. If there's any criminal damage or activity, report it straight away to the police, and that goes with any other form of criminal damage that you come across. Make sure everything is reported straight away.
In other news, we've been delighted to collaborate with key players from both pest control and deer management sectors to create a consolidated night shooting course, delivering the necessary skills and knowledge to implement safe, effective and humane control measures in both urban and rural environments around the UK. The course is suitable for both those with night shooting experience and those that are new to it. NGO members get a £30 discount when signing up to the course through the bespoke link which is in the description. The course is LANTRA approved and run entirely online, so you can complete it in your own time. More information can be found on our website.
Here we are at the Heart of England Conference Centre, celebrating the National Gamekeepers organisation Marston's Awards for Conservation and Trusted Game Conference. I'm here with Teresa Dent from the Game Wildlife Conservation Trust, the receiver of our Marston's Special Award.
Dave, thank you very much. I'm really touched and very honoured to get this award. I've been with the GWCT for over 20 years and I've always valued and appreciated the relationship GWCT has with your organisation. I believe really passionately that GWCT has to take its science into practice, and that means that gamekeepers as game and wildlife managers are the absolutely most important people in the countryside to us. I've really enjoyed the interaction I've had with gamekeepers over the years. I think they do an incredibly important job, and I think that role is only going to get more important in the future. If society and government want a restoration and recovery of biodiversity, gamekeepers are the solution to that, not the problem.
Hello, my name's Tim Bonner. I'm Chief Executive of the Countryside Alliance, and I'm very honoured to be here at the NGO conference today. I'm here to discuss the many political threats coming down the rails of shooting in the countryside more generally, how we, the Countryside Alliance, can work with the NGO and many other organisations to counter those threats and to ensure that we can continue to shoot and that our children and grandchildren will be able to do the same.
This year we're celebrating all the good work that gamekeepers and land managers have done across the countryside, as well as thanking gamekeepers for 40 years service to the industry, 50 years service to the industry, and a special award goes to a young gentleman for the Frank Jenkins Award for Young Gamekeeper of the Year.
Hiya, I'm Will Crowther. I've just won the Frank Jenkins Memorial Trophy for 2025. I'm currently studying Level 3 Countryside Management at Bishop Burton College. I'm there 3 days a week, and then I'm working at the Castle Bolton Estate in Wensleydale for the rest of my time of the week.